Hello everybody, I am the Craftacular creator and today I am sharing a process video for a coffee themed card, and you may notice that it is much bigger than my usual A2 size. In this video I will be showing how to fill a bigger card background, Copic colouring and stenciling on pattern paper. Before I begin, I would like to ask you to get clicky for Vicky. This is my own catchy way of asking you to like, share, comment and subscribe. For this card I will be using Lawn Fawn Favourite Flannel in blue and cream, the Lawn Fawn Den Sweet Den stamp set and Sweet Pea design stencil called Cool Beans. I was so excited to create my background that I made it before I decided on the rest of my card. This explains the sneak preview in the products used clip. I used a Lawn Fawn Favourite Flannel paper in cream and stencilled Sweet Pea Designs Cool Beans stencil all over it in Ground Espresso Distress Oxide. I used the Picket Fence Studio ink pouncing tools, and then I make the big reveal, and I think that the stenciling on pattern paper looks great. Definitely a technique I will be repeating in the future. At this point you may wonder about the layout, and I can honestly say I didn't really know how this card was going to turn out at this point. No planning had been done, it was all a bit improvised. So I had a bit of a think and decided to use a Lawn Fawn cross-stitch square to cut the stenciled background. I place a square on a 5x7" panel of Favourite Flannel Blue and feel happy that I've found the direction that I want this card to go in. It makes a refreshing change to go for a bigger size. I kept telling myself this at different stages of the video. I used the Lawn Fawn Den Sweet Den stamp set. I love the bear in this set, and this time he holds a warm cup of coffee. I begin by colouring the large bear in the E40 markers, as this is a nice contrast in brown to the stencilled coffee beans. I match the colours of the coffee mug to the background paper also. The cap is slightly off screen here, but I use BG75 and BG72. Once the images are coloured and fussy cut, I start to think about the sentiment. I want to fill a little more space, so I place it further down the card, underneath the image. I stamp warm wishes on a banner in Memento Tuxedo black ink and tie a piece of Lawn Fawn hot cocoa twine through and create a bow. On any other card at this point, I would be attaching the images and calling it done, but I still had all that space, so I placed the bear cub stamps in different areas to check that they would still suit the card. I stamped these out and coloured them using the same colours as before. I then fussy cut the images and attached them with foam pads once happy with the position. Almost happy with the card, I decide on one final space filler image, books and a lamp, to go on the right side of the large bear. I quickly coloured these in the coordinating colours and then fussy cut them off screen. I attached them with foam squares and decided to call it done. Overall feelings of happiness with this card. It didn't start with a solid plan in mind, and so I wasn't sure on how it would turn out. I am glad I stretched my creativity with the larger sized card. This card was inspired by episode 201 of Craft Roulette. The parameters can be seen on the screen. I have a 5x7 card, not a size I would normally choose on my own, but happy I conquered it. The creams and browns were the formal, and the pops of blue were my informal choice. The bear is holding a warm cup of coffee, and the sentiment features the word worn. And finally, the plaid paper and the stitch border around the cream piece are my crisscrossed random parameter. With mention of Craft Roulette and parameters, I have included a slide of what it's all about, and I hope, if you haven't already, subscribe to Craft Roulette YouTube channel. It is so much fun. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to get clicky for Vicky. It would mean the world to me. Ta-ta for now everyone, take care and I will be back soon.